Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 3 of Breaking Bad, titled And the Bags in the River. So we start off with Jesse and Walt cleaning up the crime scene of them disposing one of the bodies and Walt goes down to the basement to talk to Crazy 8, I believe his name is, whatever. And he proceeds to tell Walt all personal information about him that Jesse told him, which pisses Walt off, who proceeds to, try and throw Jesse's stash down the toilet. But Jesse angrily leaves and points out that he did his job. He attempted to burn the body. Walt was the one who drew the short end of the stick to kill the dude, and dude's still breathing. So Jesse fucked off. Meanwhile, Skylar is talking with her, I think, sister. And, she's using hypotheticals to talk about Walt and what she believes is his marijuana addiction or whatever. Her sister believes it's Walt Jr., though. So she gets her husband, who's a DEA agent, I believe, to scare the shit out of him. So he takes Walt Jr. to this motel, which is the shadiest place ever, with a bunch of crackheads and whatever. And basically, as Walt Jr. talked to a prostitute who has some corroded teeth from smoking the meth, I believe, or whatever. Then she goes back up to the hotel and sleeps with Jesse. Meanwhile, Walt proceeds to call his wife, who calls him out on his bullshit, saying that he knows that he quit his job at the car wash and to not come home. He makes a nice sandwich for our dude before passing out due to the cancer. He takes the remains of the broken plate, and throws it in the trash, while he brings Crazy 8 a 6-pack of beer and a new sandwich. And they proceed to bond. They talk about how Crazy 8 was the son of a furniture store owner, and how that furniture store was where Walt got his son's crib, and blah 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 blah. Crazy 8 is really trying to save his own skin, and it nearly works. Because Walt's gonna take, and it nearly works until Walt has a stroke of genius and checks the broken plate, and realizes there's a piece missing. So he goes down there with the key and says, "If I unlock you, are you gonna stab me with that thing?" And Crazy 8 tries to stab him wildly, only for Walt to strangle the shit out of him, killing him. So Walt comes home. No, Jesse comes home and realizes everything is missing. While Hank and his partner discover the meth lab. Or the remains of it, anyways. And so, yeah. Then Walt comes home and talks to Skylar, telling her he has to confess something. My theory is it's going to be about the cancer. It's just going to be about the cancer. I'm assuming next episode we're going to get some more follow-up on Hank and his partner finding the crime scene. We're probably going to figure out what Walt did with the body. And I'm assuming he and Jesse are going to figure out a plan to, figure out what the fuck they're going to do now. Other than that, I don't really know. I'm assuming Walt's gonna still cook some meth, because he's already got blood on two people's blood on his hands. He's not gonna quit now. We also been getting some flashbacks of Walt's time as in college maybe, or something like that, with a friend. And they were talking about the human body and what the makeup of it is, chemical wise or whatever. I kind of feel like this was a bit of a step down between the last episodes, but still really good. It was still really good and still makes me interested to watch episode 4 or 5 and, you know, so on and so forth. I can't remember what I ranked the last ones, but I'll rate this one a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.